Hi everyone, I hope you're all okay. Welcome back to my kitchen. I hope you're looking forward to doing some cooking with me today. Today we're going to make some soup, and I don't know about you, but I absolutely love Heinz tomato soup, and the soup that we're going to make today is a tomato soup that tastes exactly like Heinz tomato soup, but it's a much healthier version, which fits very nicely with your children's rights, and that's Children's Right article number 24, which that you have a right to a healthy and balanced lifestyle. So this will fit in beautifully with your rights. So the ingredients that you need today are 2 cans of chopped tomatoes. There we go, I've got my chopped tomatoes. These ones have got herbs in them, but you don't have to have the ones with herbs. So 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, a can of baked beans, 2 carrots, a stock cube, a vegetable stock cube or a vegetable stock pot, whichever one you've got or whichever one you prefer to use. And here's my surprise ingredient, because there's always a surprise with Mrs. Hudson. You need either 2 large or 4 small pickled onions. Promise you, you don't taste them, and it does taste like Heinz tomato soup. So the first thing you will need to do is peel and chop your carrots. Now we've looked at peeling before, so when you've got your peeler, always remember to peel away from you. So peel the length of the carrot and peel away from you, so your fingers are nice and safe. So grip the top of the carrot and peel away from you. There we go, that one's done already. That was nice and quick. And I'll get my other one done. This one's not as big. Make sure you have an adult with you. And I forgot to mention earlier about washing your hands. Before you start, make sure you wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water. I'd already done mine before we started. There we go. So let me get rid of my peel to the side, and then we are going to chop our carrot just into some slices. So we'll get rid of the 2 ends. Remember, use your claw to hold your carrot to keep all your fingers tucked in nice and safe, and then you're just going to slice it. It doesn't matter if it's not even slices, but try and keep them a similar size so that they all cook at the same time. So slice up your carrots into slices. That's one. Take the end off that one, turn him round, hold it with the claw shape, remember, keep this thumb tucked in and your fingers safe away from the knife. Do you get a parent to help you, or an adult at home to help you when you are chopping, to make sure you're safe, and then pop your knife safely to the side. You'll then need a large saucepan. So here's my saucepan, and I'm going to pop those carrots in to my saucepan. There we go, that's done. I'm going to pop that to the side for a moment. Then you're going to need a jug to measure your liquid for your stock. So I'm going to pop my stock pot. It's a vegetable stock pot, or you can use just a normal vegetable stock cube, whatever you have and whatever you prefer. So you pop that into your jug, and then you need ½ a pint of boiling water. So I'm just trying to find on the side my ½ a pint. So I found that, and I've got some hot water here, boiling water, and again you'll need an adult to help you with this because we don't want you to get burnt. So you need ½ a pint of boiling water, and then you're just going to give it a little stir so your stock cube dissolves. Oh, that smells delicious. I'm looking forward to having this today for my lunch. Maybe if you make it about 11 o'clock, you can have it for your lunch as well. There we go, so that's all dissolved now. The next thing you need to do is to open your tins of tomatoes and your tin of baked beans. Now, when you open a can, normally they've got a little ring pull on the top. But you do need to be careful, because when you pull the lid of the can off, they are very, very sharp. So what you do is you pull the ring up towards you, like that, Then you turn the can around and you put your thumb in the middle of the can and you push down and pull up at the same time. See if I can get it off. There we go. Once you've got it off, as I say, this part is very, very sharp, so you need to leave it somewhere safe that you're not going to cut yourself. And then you're going to tip your tin of baked beans in with your stock and your carrots. You might need a spoon to spoon them out. So you want the whole tin of baked beans with all that lovely tomato sauce. If you can get the reduced salt and the reduced sugar baked beans, that will be even better. Now, when I finished with my tin, I always put my lid inside it so I know that that's safe. Okay. Then I'm going to open my tomatoes. So the same again, you pull the ring pull towards you. It's like opening a can of pop, but a little bit more dangerous because you've got the sharp edges. So put that to the side and please get an adult to help you. Then you're going to pop the tomatoes in. It's all going in there together. Scrape it out with your spoon. Get all those lovely juices out the bottom. And they smell delicious too. And then remember, pop your lid inside the tin so it's safe. Then we've got another can of tomatoes. So pull it towards you, press and pull. Oh, that one was a bit stiff. And then you're going to tip that one in with all your other ingredients too. It looks a bit strange at this point, but I promise you, when it's all cooked up and we blend it in our food processor or blend it with our stick blender, it will be delicious. So far then, I've put in my carrots, my stock cube, my tomatoes and my baked beans. The next thing we need to add is our surprise ingredient, which is 4 small pickled onions. So here's my pickled onions. Here we go then. So 1, count with me, 2, 3, 4. So there's my pickled onions in my mixture. What you need to do now is you need to take this over and pop it on your hob on a burner, and you need to boil it up for about 20 minutes. Now don't let it go crazy, just let it simmer, which means it's just slightly bubbling. So you'll need to use sort of a medium heat. Once that's all boiled up for 20 minutes, make sure the carrots in there are nice and soft. So get an adult to help you to see if your carrots are nice and soft. You should be able to smell it. It should be smelling absolutely delicious. If you want to just stir it occasionally so that the baked beans don't stick to the bottom of the pan, then that will be great. What you then do is take that off the hob, and you'll either need a stick blender, so one of those ones that go, or you'll need a food processor, and I've got a food processor with a liquidizer attachment, so I'll be showing you how to use that, but a stick blender works equally as well. So go and boil up your soup and I'll see you back in 20 minutes. Right, so everything's all boiled up and it's nice and hot, so this is a bit of a tricky bit because it is very, very, very hot, so you'll need an adult to help you with this. So I've got myself a ladle, which is one of these, which will help me put it into my blender. So if you haven't got a blender, see, here's mine. If you haven't got a blender like this, you can just use a stick blender. So you'd plug it in and then just whiz it all up in the pan. But I'm going to have to use my liquidizer on top of my blender because I don't have a stick blender. So I'm going to very gently, very carefully pop my soup into my blender. I don't want to overfill it because I don't want it to go everywhere, so I'm just going to half fill it and then I can take that off and tip it into a jug. So half fill the blender, and you're going to pop on the lid go. So you blitz it up until it's nice and smooth. And then I'm going to take this off and pop it into my jug, and then I'll be able to show you what that looks like. Here we go. So I'm going to tip it into my jug, and then I can show you. It smells absolutely gorgeous. There we go. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with the next load until all of it's all blitzed up and nice and smooth. So that's how to make tomato soup using pickled onions and baked beans. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you again next time for some more. Take care. Bye everyone.